Welcome to this transmission about the split in consciousness. So, the split in consciousness that we are in as a collective actually discerns and shows who is actually creating and is in their own energy and who is acting from their own source creation and who is actually siphoning energy or who has been entangled with lower astral being. And for a person who is in a large energy field, this actually means sealing all of the wounding and the root causes where you were giving away energy. And this often is a very deep past life regression, and we're going into past life within this transmission because the powerful beings were forced through different situations, often life-threatening situations, to actually hand over a part of their energy. And that echoes into this lifetime, and this is the lifetime that we're sealing all of these wounds, where we are going into our full source field and we are collaborating within society. We're not in an isolated space because we know how to harness, protect, and circulate our own energy within our system. So a woman has different energies at her hand, not just ones that she's pouring through source and through different portals, but becoming the source of all of these energies, including the energies within the earth and the innate technology within the body, as well as the innate sexual energy. So all of these energies are within your agency, and they are powerful. And as long as you don't know how to use them, you're not in this deep, intimate connection with your own source field, you are very likely handing it over not just to the system, but to specific people who know how to harness energy from other people. That prominent examples are, of course, energy vampires. They often inhabit people with personality disorders, but then we also have witches or women trained in energy healing who actually harness the energy of others very consciously. Destiny swappers are another name of such people. And we have, of course, people who are actually agents for the darkness, and they can be very skilled in tapping into energies that are not used, energies that are not within your autonomy. And if you're in a large energy field, it is more important to exercise cord cutting and actually coming to the root of why you're giving away energy, why you're not harnessing them for your own. And this includes going back into past lifetimes. So I'm just adding a few examples that might resonate with you. So in ancient Egypt, the priestesshood was eventually attacked. So the female priestesshood was often working in a shared field. They were giving each other initiations, and some of these high priestesses essentially became low priestesses because they were starting to work with the fallen light beings, with the fallen, what you can say, ETs. They were starting to operate with their gifts for fallen beings. Some of that was intentional, some of that was unintentional. And specifically, they started to do that when the high priestesses started to enter into the hero's Gamos journey, which is a new source flow, and a new source flow to actually siphon. And because that was so, let's say, new for these initiated high priestesses, and they had a lot of work to continuously do energetically, they were not equipped to actually handle an attack and a betrayal from what they considered their family and their sisters. So that echoed into the new lifetimes, not just because it's a womb, but because a very skilled initiate actually heals across time space, so that you're actually healing that root cause from the past life, so that your past life version doesn't have to deal with that anymore. Other examples are star children that have been trafficked, hijacked, and I mean both the spiritual trafficking as well as forms of physical trafficking and psychological trafficking that can be coercive relationships, entire family systems that actually operate in a coercive control upon your autonomy, which means that you are no longer the agent of your consciousness nor the agent of your energy field. And that then ripples into all of your life pillars. So in all of the fallen high consciousness timelines on Earth, we had these severe, what we can call spiritual crimes. Star children, as well as animals with a very high intelligence and a high consciousness and a high light body, being captivated and used to actually for the creation of other forces. So to restore yourself in this lifetime so that you are within your creatrix energy at all time includes to go back to these original wounding. And often I see women, they're complaining, I'm too much of a light for this world, I can't connect with others, I continuously have women betraying me. And I have compassion for that, but I believe that is a root cause, and once this root cause is actually healed, because that past self is actually asking for help and it's played within your reality field, it's recreating into reality field so that you actually have the initiation. It's not that all women are here to betray you and to try to siphon energy from you. You are blessed with this pattern in your reality field so that you liberate yourself past, present, and future. All right, so I will bring you into transmission. It might take up to 25 minutes and you can move throughout the session, whatever you feel intuitively guided, or you can also lay down. So let's start. And please also ground within your own practice and clean the space however is usual for you to energetically clean the space. So let's start with a simple breathing exercise. So we're doing a little bit of movement before we go into stillness or more resting of the nervous system. So inhale, reach the arms up. Even if you're lying, just reach towards the sky. And with the exhale, imagine a rainbow of light is showering your body and you're giving yourself a hug. And with the inhale again, reach towards the sky, stretch as if you would reach towards the light frequencies and you take them in and give your body a hug. And one more time, reach the arms up, shower of light, and give your body a hug. Place your hands on top of the womb and start grounding into the earth womb. So the womb of the earth is a specific vibratory field that allows you to be in a very, very high creational state. It's a womb that allows you to co-create with the higher energies of the earth grid as part of an initiate. So many womb spaces nowadays are initiated to 6-7 dimensional energies. And the higher your womb space, the more you are absorbing also from the earthly womb. Because first the womb has to have a calibration from source in order to actually then root down with the activated womb, because earth only recreates, co-creates with source intelligence. So the earthly womb also resonates with all of the what we can call jungle medicine, shamanic medicine. That can be the plant medicines connecting to the earthly womb space, to the indigenous frequencies that work with the plant spirits as well as the animal spirit world. So this means whatever spiritual assistance is available to you, we welcome that into the space, into your private field as of now. And your feet have this beautiful point in the middle of the soles of the feet where you ground into the electromagnetic field of the earth, where your feet are standing on the earth grid, continuously co-creating and communicating with the energy field of the earth. You're grounding down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your body starts to relax. Your hair, your eyes, your neck, your shoulders relax. Your hair becomes an extension of your source. Your feet, your knees, your womb, your skin become a creational component of your soul. And everywhere you didn't accept a part of the body as part of your sacred vehicle, your sacred temple, place your hands on that body part now. Everywhere that body part attaches to guilt, shame, blame, humiliation, and fear, dishonesty, and other ways of harming your agency. Clear, uncreate, historic, cross time, space, and reality. So we are adding light to this body part now. The radiation comes directly from your star, from your original star energy. And white liquid like hosts start pouring into your body, easing your nervous system to relax, to restore itself within that session. And we're bringing awareness to the patterns of leaking energy and providing energy to others who lack energy and source connection. Out of empathy, out of guilt, out of pattern, habit. The resurrection of you as a source expression takes place now, and this is a beautiful stepping stone on the path of being a source field. So we accept the current state where we still have certain energetic patterns, maybe cords, and maybe we have some other ailments in the body that connect to this type of pattern. We accept the state so that it can transform. The reality of as is, we are here with these patterns. We say thank you for all of these beautiful patterns that I get to shift into agency, autonomy, and sovereignty. Me and myself and my own energy are at peace with what is. I no longer have to fight these patterns because I have awareness and the knowledge of how to transform them. I realize that I no longer need to hold a grip on what should have and could have been in the past. I am a evolving expression of Source, an evolving expression of Christed energies. I no longer tend to the past in a vicious circle of viewing myself as a victim. I view the past from victory. Whether that is the victory of Source, yourself, or someone who assisted you, doesn't matter. It's yours to view anything through the lens of Source. And the victim consciousness is no longer attaching to you through that perspective. You get to choose how to evolve, grow across time, space, and reality. And some of the initiated high priestesses know how to restore past abuse in past lifetimes so that the abuse actually stopped existing in a past lifetime as well, because that was energetic abuse. And energy can be manipulated, alchemized across time, space, and reality. And set your intention to do that now. You are the sovereign Source expression. You are the one in that time of Aquarius age of conscious creation who is the creator, who is the creatrix. And whoever spiritually corrupted, siphoned from you, is no longer able to do that now. Past, future, and now. Because reverse engineering through higher vibrational energies and from agency. So with that intention in mind, we are preparing your energetic dress for this session. 4 pillars of light around you. Call in your higher self, your most magnificent connection to creation. Maybe that's the connection to rainbow energy. Maybe that's the expression of the dark feminine. Call all of your energies into your own private space. Ask them to flow correctly, to assist you. Because now you're the agent, you're the sovereign of these energetic forces. You are the guide of these energies that belong to you. So everywhere you are not assisting the energy to flow properly, clear, uncreate the story across time, space, and reality. Everywhere you are hesitant to call in all of the energies available to you. Maybe there's much more available to specifically you. Past lifetimes, the higher dimension, a source, sacred geometry as you. Maybe your sacred partner is even part of that energy of yours. And whatever energy is provided to you from a sacred counterpart is a co-creation between a co-agency, a collaboration. So everywhere you're actually hesitant to make use of these energies, this hesitation may transform within the next couple of minutes. And with that in mind, bring awareness to where your body is holding on to certain tension, holding patterns, a grip, maybe a shame, a guilt, and a regret. Maybe you already know who actually siphoned energy feel into your emotional body. Do you still hold on to the bitterness? If so, we are asking you to place that emotion into a book. Imagine you're writing it into a book. It's going to serve the whole world because you are putting it into a piece of information, into maybe art. And put that book next to you and join again for the exercise. Allow that emotion to be alchemized through an artistic, creational process. And maybe you're using this energy to actually transform your life. So slowly we're grounding into the here and now. Behind, underneath your body is a downward looking pyramid connecting to the core of the earth, the emerald temple. And the upward looking pyramid connects to your higher self's origin. And we're creating your Merkaba field to travel time, space, and reality. You're protected in a wide bubble of light. Through your third eye, you can see through time, space, and reality. Now. And you're going to see in 10 seconds where exactly you started to leak energy. We are walking downwards some imaginary stairs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've arrived at the bottom of the stairs where you're exactly in a time loop, time gap, where your energy is maybe trapped, where you are siphoned or you're giving away your power. You're handing over energy from source to someone who doesn't have the agency and a real consent from source to work with this energy. And we are having the compassion to that person first, even if it's difficult. This person was in severe lack, almost crying for survival on the energetic level. They have to have a form of death in that moment. And in that form of death, they're reaching for a rescue line. They're reaching for source. They're crying for source at the bottom of their consciousness. And there you were. And maybe you were trapped. Maybe you were hijacked in that situation to provide. Maybe you were threatened by life. Maybe you were just guilt-tripped, coerced, energetically or psychologically. And what you need to do is now energetically heal that situation. First, with your visualization. What does that person of you in the past need in this moment? Do you have to provide some physical safety? Maybe you have to move yourself away from that situation. Maybe you literally have to rescue the physical self. Or maybe that person actually needs an explanation where you need to explain, look, this is psychological abuse and you no longer have to tolerate this. So whatever situation appears within your subconscious, first resolve the physical part so that your past self is physically safer. And now we're inviting you to hold the hand of your past self. And what you're going to provide is an energetic upgrade to your past self. You're just imagine all of the energy that I am bringing into your energy field of you today. You provide it to your past self through the hands. So your body in here and now is relaxing. Relaxing the arms, hands, activated Christed healer hands, source flowing through your heart. Your heart starts to surrender to the light. And a beautiful white, unconditional love starts pouring through your heart. And you're providing it as a unconditional channel to your past self. She receives unconditional love in the past lifetime. No conditions. She just receives. But she doesn't provide it to the other person anymore. She provides it through her feet into the earth grid, into her body, nurturing her. Her source connection restores. She becomes part of the original human coding again. If you're a male version in a past life, he is of course receiving the same upgrade. You no longer hold on to the pattern of providing from fear. Someone who stands in a continuous source flow is in a constant flow of love. There's no lack. You don't get from lack, you get from overflow, from continuous creation. No absence of lack. The love flows through your heart into your body, into your womb, solar plexus, into your hips, and alongside the spine, into your skin, throughout your body. You start to vibrate, radiate light. Your unique coding. And you can feel the tingling of the hand who's holding hands with your past life version. And you invite her to ground through the soles of the feet. Liquid light starts to enter your system. Beautiful spiral technology from the earth grid. They're starting to come through your past life as well as your current expression of source. They're underneath your feet and they start to move through your body. They start to pay attention to every tension, every ailment. And they start to upgrade your physical body, activating the innate healing energies within the body. Your spine starts to increase in consciousness. The nadis are opening their channel for more light and higher light. Your absence of providing energy to others is your resurrection. No siphoning from source. There's no obligation to provide, to rescue others. No more healer, fixer energy. In this day and age, Aquarius time, people are the result of their past lives and their past life creations. And if they have to pay for past karmic lessons, it is their duty to do so. Not your duty to save them. Everywhere you have a pattern of a savior, clear, concrete, these stories across time, space, and reality. The savior becomes sovereign. The savior enters source to source reciprocal exchanges. The savior knows that the one who was trying to be saved cannot see her, cannot see him, cannot appreciate him, her. Only you can appreciate yourself through the lens of source. And we are adding more energy to melt and merge the past life's light body with your light body. Your energy fields become one, and you receive actually a graceful upgrade with merging and cooperating with this past life of you. They transfer their knowledge and their gifts to you, unconditionally loving to you. They no longer hold on to the past pattern. They are now in a reciprocal energy exchange with you. And you enter, even if it's the first reciprocal source-to-source connection, you're entering a beautiful source-to-source exchange. And start to acknowledge the body who needs maybe an adjustment to this type of exchange. Maybe the body just needs to create a habit, a familiarity with this pattern. And you start to breathe long and deep into your beautiful vessel. You start to use every alchemical tool available to you to alchemize the remaining tension and emotions within your body that are attaching to this situation. And now we are placing your past life body version and your current self into a shared Merkaba. That Merkaba connects to the core of the earth, and we cut the cord to that person who was siphoning energy or receiving energy from you. We revoke the consent that might have been given. Maybe it was a consent that wasn't informed, or it was a consent given and now we decide not to give it anymore. We cut the cords and we travel back in time into the here and now in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're graciously breathing into the body. You're breathing softness into the body. And the physical layers start to adapt. Your physical body starts to adapt to receive and give equally if you go into an exchange. And everywhere you were harnessed by others, your energy was used by others, maybe even subconscious to them. You forgive the pattern. You allow the pattern to be part of the past. And start to connect your heart. Allow your heart to receive an upgrade now from Mother Mary, graciously providing into your heart across time, space, reality. providing love to the wound that might be there in your heart. A wound of betrayal, maybe a wound of self-abandonment. Allow her to touch and alchemize this wound. The Queen of the Heart. Allow her to connect with your heart, to wash the old out of your field. And the back chakra is being washed and cleansed as well. You become your own divine multidimensional love, and you become your own lover. Past lifetimes and future. And whoever cannot go into any type of reciprocal energy exchange is not to be judged. It's just someone who has to be treated differently, without reacting, without providing. No more siphon energy. And so it is. And we're grounding. We're grounding into Christ-like upgrades. They're starting to pour into your field and throughout your energy field, into the core of the earth. Beautiful rays of consciousness, of co-creation. Light that is available to you now. Because you said yes to being a co-creator. They're working on your energy body now. You surrender. Everywhere there's still a hesitation to receive, offer that wound to Source now. To Source as you, to creation, to you becoming a creator, an artist. And whoever cannot meet you, see you, is no longer of your concern. They have their own path and journey. We don't give because we must. We give when we want. We give when we want. We provide to who we want. And we take back all of these spiritual rights back into your field now. And then place your hands around your heart. Maybe give your body a hug and allow yourself to sink into the surface. Resting the arms, legs, womb, vertebra, whole head. And come lying on one side, fully releasing into this fetal position. Releasing the head, jaw, neck, eyeballs, eyebrows. Allow the nervous system to rewire for a couple of minutes and then finalize this exercise